What is going on, everyone? I am Egadash, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. So, a few things before we get started. First of all, it's been about 4 months since I played this. I talked about all this on a Michonne video too, but I don't know which one will come out first yet. So, I'm gonna just talk about it on both. So, it's been about 4 months because I built myself a new PC with Black Friday sales, but then I kept having both technical issues with said new PC and just some life things that made me too busy. So it's been about 4 months. I've been away for about that long, and yeah, so now I'm coming back. But I remember the person whose fingerprints should be on the urn, so that's good. Yeah, a couple other things you might notice are my voice for two reasons. I'm sort of talking in a more feminine voice. It's not perfect yet, and I'll probably slip out of it. I'll definitely slip out of it when I'm talking as Phoenix. Then I'll just use my sort of natural voice, because that's the voice I've decided to use with him, as well as all the other characters. I'll still use the same voices for them. But basically, this is my sort of official YouTube coming out as transgender. So I'm kind of working on my voice a little bit. I didn't fully come out. I called it a voice thing during my Bioshock 2 thing, but it didn't last very long. I wasn't very good at it. I'm going to try to sort of do things better now and explain why I'm doing it. The other reason why is I have a new microphone. My snowball kind of bit the dust. Basically, it has 3 modes: Mode 1, Mode 2, and Mode 3, and Mode 1 is best for what I'm doing with it, and Mode 1 died. 2 and 3 still worked, but Mode 1 died. So I decided to just use that as an excuse to go pick up myself a Blue Yeti rather than a Blue Snowball, so it's kind of an upgrade. I haven't fully tuned the settings yet, so it sounds a little bit different, but not too much to me yet. So anyway, the other thing is I am going to try to do as much of my workflow on Linux as possible. I've always edited my videos on Linux using Audacity for the audio and Kdenlive for the video, but now I'm recording on it as well. Now that things are, for gaming in general and for recording, thanks to the release of OBS on Linux, it's a lot better now. And I have a better machine, and the 4 games that are Windows only, I will use either Wine when I can, or I also have a virtual machine with my GPU passed through, which gets me about 95% of the performance as native. And I actually don't have Windows installed directly onto the hard drive of this machine anymore. I only have the virtual machine installed. So anyway, but we're doing this natively, because Desmoom is available natively on Linux. That's the emulator I'm using. Anyway, without further ado, the defense process, the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn, and it's going to be, we go to profiles, and it is Phoenix Wright, because I touched it. So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey Nick, come on, open it up. You also might notice the voice I'm using regularly is kind of modeled after the voice I've been doing for Maya this whole time as well. Slash Mia whenever she's alive. Hey, wait a minute, we can't just open this private property, but we did. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. It's going to be a little harder for me to keep the voice up on this because I'm constantly switching. I'll probably just end up using either Maya or Phoenix's voice, whichever one I kind of did last, and I don't know what it'll be when other characters are the last one to talk, when I need to make an aside. Anyway, well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. And it's a bowling ball! Well, hello there! I'm the snidely whiplash evil villain. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Mm-hmm. That was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmey's office. Godot is going to object. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? So, say that I would have stolen it earlier myself or something? Of course it does. Well, what did you say? Not what I said, it's what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. See, I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atmey Detective Agency. This blend, Godot Blend, number 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Okay, that was kind of random. But I guess that's just how this guy is. Order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this on and...
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
Okay. What are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down. He's gonna have some kind of defense with the testimony.
Take a good luck, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me, all along! I am the one and only Mask the Mask! No shit. But this early? I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. That's an interesting anime. I guess it just stops like that. See, I'm gonna have a lot more trouble with this game than everything else. Whoa, Mr. Godot! What's Mr. Atmey's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you're right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. It's only, the second testimony of day one. There's something else going on here, isn't there? Court finds the defendant, Mr. Delight! Someone's holding it. You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you! That's actually a little better feminine voice than I've been doing. Maybe I should do that a little better, but it's for a male character. I forget what voice I was doing for this. I think it was doing kind of a squirmy voice. Not exactly so much, but actually, not right is what I was really trying to say. We got that gray going on again. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief! The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures! It's me! It's him! I'm the one you want! I'm the thief! I tell you! So do it! Pronounce me guilty, please! Okay, but the other guy just wanted to... He admitted to it. Everyone's speechless. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but... True identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Wait, let me guess. That blackmail letter probably had something to do with requiring him to claim he was the thief, even though he's not. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Hey there, Mr. Thief. God, the music. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you are Mask to Mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir, I'll be happy to. You don't have any proof, do you? He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
I know that. I won't fail. I swear.
Okay then, talk. We're all listening. Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession.
So I'm going to presumably have to Master Mask's identity is the testimony. I presumably am going to have to cross-examine him and prove he's not actually Master Mask. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I'm guessing that's gonna be what we present for. I put on my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. Yeah, the one that we can't see the face of. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off. That's all.
I don't like the direction this trial is taken.
Well, this is how every trial goes, at least me anyway. The defendants always want to be proven guilty.
You're doing great.
Stop it, Mr. Glow. You're embarrassing me. God, he's like an anime girl.
Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too.
Which was what again?
I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Mask to Mask.
Thank you so much, Mr. Glow. I'll do my best.
Alright, Miss Wright, I'm afraid it's time for
The cross-examination. Dear Lord. Why doesn't the prosecution ever get a chance to cross-examine? Right, Master Mask's identity. And let's go forward. And I think I already know what it is. I'm going to take a state before I do anything, though. And let's move forward to, I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask. I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen. After all, I am going to present, even I remember this after 4 months, the, was it, I guess, either the blackmail letter. It's going to be either the blackmail letter or Ron's wallet. I'm going to go with the wallet first. Oh, that worked. No music. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yes, it does. I lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report to the police right away.
Except it's evidence in this case. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet? Let's see, I think it was on the night of the crime, but I know I still had it when Destiny and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious!
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. See, wait. Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. No! God, this is a fucking joke. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? Sounds like the boy's not guilty.
And stop drinking that coffee.
Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. Just do my job for me.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. He's like a kid at his first day of school, but it's horrible. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. God, except I'm gonna probably have to present the blackmail letter now, aren't I? Planted it there. He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO office. No!
That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motive, of course. Why would the thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
This stupid kid.
Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Light went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night.
Which is gonna be the blackmail letter, presumably. I'm going to take a stage first, and then present the blackmail letter. Mr. Delight, that's it. I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's...
What is that? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail.
Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000.
That certainly sounds like blackmail, alright.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Light was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KV Security's office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. And Godot's fuming now.
No, 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 no!
He chugs his coffee.
Order! 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 So when the theft of the gun occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me...
Well, let's just say that my Godot plan number 107 impresses me a lot more.
The same one as before? Well, what are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But did you actually investigate the CEO at all?
No, I guess not. Do we actually know the blackmail was from the CEO? He may have just gone in, he may have just been in the CEO's office.
Let's see. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that.
Not sure what I think of that, at least I know what I think of you.
Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you'll need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
There is someone else who can testify. There is this person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night. It's gonna be Larry, isn't it? He's in the profiles, I presume. Larry Butts picked up Rondelai's wallet while working on the night of the crime. Let's take a state and then present him. Present.
Who is this useless-looking young man?
You don't remember him, Your Honor. He was a witness in, like, my first 3 cases or something like that.
Not exactly. But just looking at this picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
I wonder why. Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. I would too. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh!
The question at hand is this keycard. Yep, it's the keycard they use in the building I work. I don't remember exactly what voice I used for him either. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. I think I was going for more of a stone kind of sounding thing. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. I guess we should probably get that data for who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. Well, at least we can continue the trial for now without having to do that, but we'll probably have to do it later anyway. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Brah!
I guess blend number 107 wasn't that good after all.
Whoa, Mr. Godot! Name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard.
I guess that's why it's called KB.
I was unable to contact him directly, but...
how long were you trying? We just had a quick blackout. We didn't even have a recess or anything.
I got the keycard data. Here!
That was fast.
So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
Keycard was updated in the court record. Yeah, that would explain.
That means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Mask in this photo. Ha!
Looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then. Light was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. Prosecution's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be mask to mask. Good job, you did it, Nick. That's enough! I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man by smirching him with the title of thief! ... What's wrong, Your Honor? Is Ron going to hold it again? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Light, not guilty. Yay! There's gotta be more to this, though. Court is now adjourned. Kind of reminds me how Edgeworth did it. The lady from 105 did it. Or 1-5 did it. 1.5, whatever the notation is. All trying to be like, no, I'm guilty! And then they never are. See, Nick, you did it. You're right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy! Oh, Mr. Light. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. Just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick! Oh, Pearls. I got a bad feeling about this. What, are we in Star Wars now? Gasp, who is this woman? Oh no, she's going to think I'm cheating on Maya with her. Oh, she's nobody. She's just, You're blushing! How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself! Ouch! She slapped me! Pearly? This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's her client's wife. Mr. Nick! Yes? You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. Who's married. No, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. And she's going to slap me a bunch more presumably. Ow! A double slap. Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. It actually was you, Miss Light, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. She did? And I thought, what's his face? I forgot his name. The Snively Whiplash guy. He was the one who actually had it. Oh please, you're embarrassing me! If we won the case, why does this guy still look so glum? Because he wanted to be the thief. But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Tessie. But the thing is... Come on, give the kid some time. Oh, Godot's here. You just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here in the defense's lobby? Oh, come on, I just came here to say things to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. No, we never actually did, cross-examine Larry, did we? Maybe you should learn my name before you call me Buddy. I think he knows my name, he's just spiting me. Oh, I didn't see what that said. Whoops. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Cain Bullard was discovered. Oh. I guess it's a murder case, then! No, it is our usual thing. Cain Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. Right, when Rom would have been there. 1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that Cheap Lalerne was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on, you figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out, what? So, he's a thief, not of an urn, but of a person's life. On October 12th, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Light was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter,
He must have been imbued with utter rage.
This guy? What are you saying? Improved with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know it. Ron DeLite was once an employee of KB Security.
Well, I think he technically still is.
He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KB Security?
Looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
No way!
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true. Watch Desi be the murderer or something. Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you. I'm telling you, I'm guessing that Snidely Whiplash guy, whose name I forget, was the blackmailer, and blackmailed him to the scene of the crime, probably after he had already killed him, and then he went and stole the urn, I guess, to sort of get him on the hook for both crimes? I don't fucking know.
Ron DeLite, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
Prison? You mean just jail? That's where people who are just awaiting trial are. Well, this is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite.
Exclamation.
You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? No, I kinda just met him in the courtroom today.
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well, depths of hell? At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
Say, I guess heroes never die, huh? Since we're using the very bad soldier voice with him. This guy, who the heck is he?
He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye, Mr. DeLite.
Or Mr. Detrite.
See, ...
Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. The one who established his presence at the scene was me.
Yeah,
right! I don't know what's going on with that, those captions. Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next? Alright, we have to be continued, and we've been recording for about 27 minutes, 28 minutes. So, I guess we'll just cut things off a little early, and we'll call it at that. I make a dash, and I'm out.